Those leaves you're raking up and throwing away, they're literally gold, and you're wasting them. If you don't like the idea of traditional composting, I have a lazy person's compost that takes almost no work, costs nothing to make, and produces the most beautiful vegetables and flowers you've ever grown. The catch? You'll have to stick around to find out. I'm Nick Federoff, who's been featured in Forbes Fortune magazine and host of the award-winning radio daily garden vignette, the Things Green Garden Minute. And I'm about to show you why professional gardeners are obsessed with this work-free composting method. This changes how you handle cleanup forever. Stick around to find out and learn the secret that saves you hundreds of dollars. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leaf mold. You ever hear of it before? Sounds kind of disgusting, doesn't it? Moldy leaves. Why in the world would we even want something like that? Well, when the weather starts turning, especially when it starts getting cooler, you'll notice that there are trees that will go deciduous and they'll drop their leaves. Once they drop their leaves, you've got yourself potential gold on your hands. Normally what we end up doing is we'll take and we'll just scoop all that up, rake it up, scoop it up, and then throw it away. Or what we'll do is that we'll rake it up and possibly put it into a compost pile. Well, if you are a person who just does not want to take the time to do any kind of formal composting, then leaf mold may be the thing that you want. Leaf mold is not the most, but it's probably one of the most expensive types of compost that you can get. And yet it doesn't hardly have any nitrogen in it. And the reason being is because it is almost pure carbon based. That's the whole, and the decomposition behind the process is pretty fascinating. Takes a super long time for it to happen. But once you have it, oh my, it is great. Now, it's not without its potential challenges. And the potential challenge is that you gotta wait. And you gotta wait almost a year. It takes a really long time in order for you to create leaf mold. But it's not impossible. So, what are the elements of leaf mold? I already told you. Leaves. And you don't want wet leaves. Dry leaves are better. So after a rain, you don't want to rake the leaves up and then do what I'm gonna ask you to do with them. You want things to kind of dry down a little bit, dry off. That's why leaves off of a deciduous tree are absolutely wonderful to use. Now, it is true that you can add to the leaf mold throughout the season. But just remember that you don't want to do a very pivotal thing about leaf mold. And that is, when you create leaf mold, you do not have to break the leaves down. If you want to, you could. But you typically just leave them the way they are. You put them in a bag, and then you store them. You have to have the room to store this stuff. Now, where do we store it at? Someplace far away so that we know that it's there, but we forget about it. Leaf mold does not want to be, or leaves inside a leaf mold bag, does not want to be squished down real hard. You can have some air inside of it. I mean, you can smash it a little bit. It's not going to be the end of the world. But you do want to make sure that the leaves are inside of a bag and they are not going to have any kind of contact with something like grass clippings. You don't want to take the trimmings from inside of your house for when you use like a lettuce and tomatoes and whatever else that you want to take to put inside your compost pot. This is not a traditional compost pile whatsoever. This is a pile of leaves that will slowly decompose over a super long period of time. In fact, when you end up harvesting it, you're still going to see some leaves. They will be composted down, but it's a different kind of thing. You know, normally when you see a compost pile, you'll have maybe some gnats, and you're going to add water, and you got to twist, and you got to turn it. You don't have to twist and turn this thing. You don't have to turn it over. You don't have to water it. You have to do nothing. But there is a couple of tricks. Number one, you can go and buy leaf mold bags. They're expensive bags. They're big bags. They're usually bags that are around like 5 feet tall. You put your leaves in there, you close the top off, and they're, by the way, they are fabric bags. And the concept is because they're fabric bags, but they're not fabric, wait a minute, they're not fabric bags that will let water just penetrate through. They're fabric bags that will allow air to go through. So you fill them up, close the top, put it someplace, and then the air will kind of work its way through there super slowly, but it's enough to break them down and create this leaf mold. And by the way, when you do open it up, you're going to see mold, but it's a beneficial mold. It's not a mold that is not good for it. So what most people do though, is that if you go down to a big box store or your hardware store, you can probably buy those construction bags. Real big, thick, black construction bags. Super, super thick. Fill those bags up, close them up at the top, and then what you could do is that you could turn them over so that when it does rain, that it doesn't get in through the top. But you do have to poke holes on the sides of the bags. We need that airflow to get in there. Now, it's not so much airflow to where it's like you're putting all this stuff in a mesh bag. It's not that much airflow at all. It's just enough to where the air will slowly go through and it will slowly break down. That's how we get this carbon-based type of compost. Now, you can, and once it's done, after this whole period of a year or so, then what you're going to do is you could put it and you could use it like any other kind of compost. And you can use it as mulch as well. But take it, mix it in. While you're mixing it in, I mean, you're going to have some big leaves that are possibly still intact, but they'll have a film over it. You'll see some moldy looking stuff on there, but it's not the end of the world. So leaf mold, once again, is hands down one of the most fascinating ways to create a lazy person's compost. And you can grow super beautiful vegetables and flowers in this stuff because you are going to be mixing it with your existing soil. And it's just a way of not having to get that involved with the world of composting. You know, I got to tell you, composting is a lot of fun to do, but there is a lot of work to it. This is just almost work-free. You got to get rid of the leaves anyhow, right? But you're not getting rid of them. You are saving them to create this compost this leaf mold that you'll be using later on. And as you can tell, if it takes that long, it takes 8, 9, 10 months for this leaf mold to be created, then you know that it's going to be expensive if you buy it in the store. So a lot of times you'll see it under forest leaf mold. It's good stuff, very expensive, but why pay for it when you could do it yourself? That's what I say. All right, good luck to you with that.